grabbed the covering off his face. We both just burst into flames.
The Hasidic man, badly burned in a fiery religious dispute, talks about the terrifying moment he confronted a teenager with a firebomb. Hello, I'm Suzanne Colucci in for Janine Rose.
And I'm Brian Coneybear. It is a News 12 exclusive interview. Aaron Rottenberg spoke out for the first time today since he was released from the hospital this week. And he's now blaming the Hasidic leadership of New Square in Rockland for targeting his family. News 12's Carolyn Rowe has the story you'll see only on 12.
At the beginning, I had nightmares in the hospital. I couldn't sleep. I would wake up like I'm still at the scene. I would shake.
Aaron Rottenberg says he was terrified to go to sleep, afraid of reliving the moment when his flesh was taken over by flames, severely burned over half his body.
Excruciating. Terrible, terrible. Then they took from my upper thighs donor sites for skin graft. It was also so painful.
Rottenberg says it's still hard to talk about the attack that happened last month when he ran outside after his son spotted someone approaching their New Square home. He could smell gas and saw someone in the woods.
I grabbed the covering off his face. We both just burst into flames.
18-year-old Shaul Spitzer has been charged with attempted murder. Rottenberg says this all stems from the fact he didn't worship at New Square's main synagogue, angering Hasidic Grand Rabbi David Twersky.
I don't know if he said burn down the house, but it's definitely that he wanted that I shouldn't continue going and that I should move out of there. And they did whatever they felt like doing in order to enforce what he wants them to enforce.
The family has filed an $18 million lawsuit, but the district attorney says there's no evidence the Grand Rabbi was involved. Since the alleged attack, the Rottenberg family says they've been too frightened to even sleep here in their own home. Aaron Rottenberg spoke to us at a hotel he asked us not to name out of fear of retaliation. He called New Square home for almost 40 years, a community he describes as isolated.
They're stuck in that place. Their whole brains are programmed into that place, and that's all they know.
He says he and his wife may one day return, but his married daughter has chosen to settle elsewhere. He hopes the same for his other children.
I'm telling you, most people in the community are nice people, right? But I still don't feel it's good for my kids to live in that community because of the things that's going on. I want them out of there. I want them to be religion and enjoy their life, have freedom, have a good life, a good time.
Carolyn Rowe, News 12.
Well, Aaron Rottenberg has undergone multiple skin graft surgeries and still has months of painful rehabilitation ahead. The suspect, Shaul Spitzer, was also burned in the attack. He is back home in New Square, where he's worked as the Grand Rabbi's butler.